Welcome to Mars Motorsports and Farming channel. This video is an update on the corn crop for 2019. Some of the outside plants are starting to ripen a little bit more, dry up or whatever, but when you look further in, it is pretty green yet. Yeah, these outside ones, probably some sort of wildlife that chews on the corn cobs every so often. I don't know what for, but yeah, as you'll see in a little bit here, this corn has started to dent already. Yeah, it's just getting out of the milky type stage. Yeah, here I'm coming up on the one. Hopefully the wildlife didn't chew too much on. Yeah, there's deer or pheasants or something chewing on this one, but there you guys can see it's starting to dent, which is a good sign that it's coming along. Yeah, they really chewed on that one. Whatever's been doing it. Yeah, here's another one too. There again, you see it's starting to dent. Yeah, it's mostly just the outside the way it looks, where it's not quite as tall as the rest of the field. Yeah, as far as the size of some of the cobs and all that, like you see here, you know, this is a pretty small cob here. And even just looking a few rows in, which you guys can't really see it on camera that much, but looks like there might be a few more cobs like that. You know, where some are small and some are normal size. Yeah, I guess it's too much water this year. Or too much rain for that matter. It's basically along the same line. Whereas in a normal year, with a more average amount of rain versus this year where we've had excessive rain, you certainly wouldn't see so many small cobs like I pointed out a little bit ago. you'd actually see cobs that are, you know, more like this one, or maybe even a little bit thicker in size. You know, this is what you really want to see from a cornfield. Then this area here, I was not able to get in the plant. Yeah, here's what I was talking about in a couple of the prior videos. One overlaid chunk of PVC pipe here and push this all back shut that you originally dug out. Now we can get across. And we were pushing it a little bit, getting across that with the disc vine to cut back here, but we managed to make it work. The rake and the round baler I knew wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, this is, I guess, one of the wetter spots of the farm. It's tall on the outside, and here you see it gets shorter again. Mostly just the outside though. Now when you look in, it's taller. And yeah, there is a smaller field that's also part of this farm, which is where I'm headed to, and then once I show you that field a little bit, then I'll also show you why I will not be able to cut any more hay on this farm than what I did. Yeah, it's a little bit of hay that I left as kind of a field road here to access the bigger hay area, which most years I'd probably be able to cut it, whereas this year I can't. And like I say, I will show that. Yeah, here's a better part. Again, it's nice and tall all the way across. Here is something that can happen though too when you get too much moisture. That does not look good. Whether there's more than just that one, I don't know, but kind of caught my eye when I was walking down here just now. And here's another thing. Good sign that's starting to dry is that some of the cobs are starting to hang down. You know, that's another sign that, you know, it's starting to ripen, and you know, where eventually we'll be able to come out here and combine this. But yeah, at this point, it's, you know, whatever size cobs are here now is, as what you're gonna get. You know, there's really no more chance at this point for any more cod growth. Yeah, here's the other piece. Yeah, we're getting more of the grass right now. There, you guys can kind of see that on camera now. I mean, grass is still in the way a little bit, but short on the outside and nice and tall on the inside. Yeah, I suppose part of it might be a little extra compaction, you know, turning around on the end. Might have something to do with it. Which there too probably attributed to the wet year that we've had here in Minnesota. Not every year is as wet as this year, and now I'll show you guys why I won't be able to cut any more hay over here. Obviously we've certainly we've gotten over 2 inches of rain since I was out here to try baling here. But here, I basically got stuck in here trying to bale, and you know, the bale that I had in there, or you know, it wasn't a full bale, but I had to dump it off right about there, or dump it out, I mean, and that basically helped as well too, to where I was fortunate enough to get the tractor out of this spot without having to have another tractor come out here. So I mean, I was able to get the tractor out myself, but just barely. Then even places where I didn't get stuck, there's water standing here, and even just walking across it, showing you guys, it does feel kind of like a sponge. So yeah, being that this is all, you know, standing water and spongy, in there, places like that haven't been cut will not get cut, because you know, there's just probably standing water galore sitting in there, I'm guessing, even though the tall grass prevents you from seeing it on camera. I don't dare walk in there either. Yeah, that's one of 2 areas where I won't be able to cut this year, just because it's been that freaking wet this year. Whereas most years I'd be able to get in and at least cut some of it. First year I started running this land, or renting it from the landlord. I was able to cut the whole works, where I just showed you, and then there's another spot by the where you enter the property, where that's just like that, there's no way they'll be able to cut it this year, and that grass will just die off and push to the ground with the snowpack probably. And then hopefully next year's better. It's where it's not so wet, and we have where we'll be able to get in those areas that cut hay and have a little more uniform corn growth on the outside, where kind of like I've been explaining throughout most of this video, where it's shorter on the outside than it is in the rest of the field. And I'm pretty sure that the wet conditions we've had this year have something to do with that. I mean, may not be the only thing, but certainly a factor. So there you go. There's a update on my corn crop for 2019 here. Also watch for update on the wheat crop of 2019 as well. That video got recorded before this one. I'll probably do one on the soybean crop as well, so keep an eye out for that. And then I'll have to get the 5320 and the disc mower moved over to the hay job and do that for the second time, so watch for videos on that. And there's certainly a good chance where that will be the last hay that I cut in 2019, or make for that matter. I mean, there's an outside chance that I might be able to do a little bit more at home, but I would be a little surprised if I'm able to, with how wet it's been lately. And then as I'm able to harvest the different crops, I'll try to get you some inside the combine footage and take you along for the ride getting the combining done. So yeah, there is certainly some farming content coming up in the near future for the channel. So thank you guys for watching my videos. I certainly appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like button, and be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, take a few seconds and click the subscribe button. And then you can click on the bell icon and get notified whenever I post a video, and make sure you don't miss any content. So thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you later.